YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And I wanted to address the whole Carmelo Anthony situation. I really didn't want to do a Rockets Carmelo rebuild just because I'm waiting for it to actually happen. You know what I mean? Carmelo will possibly join the Rockets or the Lakers or Miami or whatever team that he does land on, and then we'll do an actual rebuild when that is an official thing. So I didn't want to jump in right into a rumor and do it if it's gonna like really happen in real life. So I decided today we're just gonna be doing a Thunder rebuild, but we're gonna be trading Carmelo Anthony because he hasn't officially been bought out yet. So they haven't officially done it. But if they did not buy out Carmelo Anthony or trade them, this team is the most expensive team in NBA history. And I mean, you can kind of tell why. This team is freaking expensive. Like, they have a lot of money owed to a lot of guys. So today we're going to be trading Carmelo Anthony. And I would think if he was to get traded in real life, he will most likely be bought out, I believe. I feel like he'll be bought out, but you know what? For this video, we're going to go ahead and trade him away. So Carmelo Anthony for, I don't know, he's either going to get sent to the Miami Heat, which I think the Miami Heat could offer something a lot better in return than any other team could, because they have a bunch of wing players, which the Thunder could use, or guys off the bench. So I feel like the Thunder would get the most out of Miami, but I feel like it probably won't be that way. I have a feeling that the Rockets might end up getting Carmelo, so I'm gonna go ahead. Maybe for this video, I'll trade with Carmelo. I'll trade with the Miami Heat. But I just feel like most likely he'll end up on the Rockets, because I don't think the Miami Heat are going to help him out much. And the only contract that my Rockets could give us is really Ryan Anderson. And I mean, Ryan Anderson, if I'm the Thunder, I don't want Ryan Anderson. I really don't. I mean, like, that's the last thing I want to do is grab another contract. I mean, he could potentially be a nice fit, but he's 30 years old. So for this video, I'm going to be trading him to the Miami Heat. I'm not sure how interested they'll be, but I have a feeling in real life he'll most likely either get bought out, which is the most likely scenario, or he will get traded to the Rockets. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I feel like this is something that makes more sense, just because they could get a lot more value out of Carmelo for like a guy over in playing for the Miami Heat. So who they would want, I'm not sure. I mean, you could do a Hassan Whiteside, although that doesn't make much sense because obviously they already have Steven Adams, so that probably wouldn't happen. But maybe like getting, I don't know. I wouldn't trade anyone too significant. Like if I'm the Miami Heat, I wouldn't trade Josh Richardson, obviously. I mean, maybe you trade James Johnson, and then maybe you trade Dion Waiters as well, or Justice Winslow. I wouldn't trade any young, like Bam Adebayo. He is untouchable in this trade. Did Luke Bahamute really sign with the Miami Heat? Or did the Miami Heat just sign him? No, he signed with the Clippers, so that is incorrect. I think that the My League file like just automatically put him on the Miami Heat, so ignore that. But and a Dion Waiters, I think that could potentially make sense. The Thunder team, this is illegal, so I think this could be a trade that happens in real life. To maybe Kevin Hervey, I don't know, Kyle Singler. I think get Kyle Singler off their books as well. That would be nice. Oh God, that trade won't work because, all right, how about one of these guys, Devon Hall? Maybe you wouldn't trade one of these guys, but Carmelo, Devon Hall for James Johnson, Dion Waiters, maybe something like that. And then maybe they don't even have any second round picks, but I don't know. Let's see if we're not interested. So obviously they're not interested, but I'm going to try to make this trade go through, and they agree. I didn't need to throw in the second rounders necessarily, but I did anyway. So just like that, I think the Thunder, I mean, they get a little bit better in that trade. I think they get a little bit more value. Of course, I would think they're probably just going to buy him out, but guys, I just thought maybe it'd be interesting to do something a little different from what anyone else would do. And the Thunder, just like that, they get Russell Westbrook, Dion Waiters, Paul George, Jeremy Grant, sorry about that, Steven Adams, James Johnson known as well, Andre Roberson, Raymond Felton, and Alex Abrina. So definitely still an interesting team in the Western Conference. It's just a matter of what they're going to do. But I think Dion Waiters, if he is healthy, will be a nice contributor to the Thunder team. He obviously used to play for the Thunder back in the day. He wasn't that great when he was with the Thunder, but now he kind of had a revival with the Miami Heat when he did play. So possibly he could play better. And then I do expect Jeremy Grant to be the starting power forward. And then you got that awkward thing with Andre Roberson. Do you start him or do you have him come off the bench? Maybe he just comes off the bench at the beginning of the season. Maybe he's not fully healthy yet. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and just leave it how it is now. And let's just see how this Thunder team does with the new additions of James Johnson and Dion Waiters. So let's see how it goes, guys. At the end of our season, Russell Westbrook is on the All-NBA first team. Other than that, of course, we're probably not going to have anyone. Oh, I mean Paul George. I can't sleep on Paul George. What do you mean? No Paul George, though. All defensive first team, no. And, oh, wait. Russell Westbrook makes the All-NBA second team as well. All rookies. I don't think we had any important rookies to go through. Okay, I thought I saw Kostas Antetokounmpo make the All-Rookie second team for a second. But fourth in the conference, 52 and 30. Let's see how the player stats went. We have Russell Westbrook with 27 points. Paul George 24 points. Kind of shocked he didn't make it. 2 steals per game. Dion Waiters with 14 points, which is a very nice addition to the team. And Steven Adams with 12 and 9. And James Johnson with 10 off the bench and 10 from Jeremy Grant. Nolan as well with 7.5 and Raymond Felton. Andre Roberson with 3.5. And, you know, he came up, played defense, basically all he does. So, guys, what are we going to do in the Denver Nuggets versus the Oklahoma? Ooh, that would be an interesting series. Like, if this is a series next year, I would be definitely entertained in that series. Like, I'd be probably watching every game. That would be a good freaking series if you guys really think about it. But 2-2, they're up 3-2 on us. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can force a game 7. And let's hope that we do. And it looks like we... No. I should have... I wanted to jump in, but this is only the first season. So I didn't really... I didn't find it necessary. So maybe the second season, if there is a scenario where we do need to jump in, I might do it just because you guys seem to enjoy it. The last time I did it. So I'll do it if need be. But let's go ahead and see what we can do with this team other than that. There's probably not a whole lot we can do realistically. Remember, guys, I'm a realistic rebuilder, so I don't do that crazy stuff where I trade Russell Westbrook for freaking Draymond Green, or I don't even know. That was a terrible example, but I don't go crazy, and it's just my style. I just don't like doing that. I used to do it, but every rebuilder in the community does that. So what's the point of me doing it too? You know, that's basically how I look at it. But anyway, when we look at it, we probably will have no cap space at all. Like probably none to our name, nothing. I probably could have sent some of our young guys to the G League, and I didn't really think about that, but what can you do about it? So Russ Westbrook, Paul George, Steven Adams. I might trade James Johnson. I might trade that still probably wouldn't get it. Still probably wouldn't get us anywhere, but we don't have any draft picks, so I'm going to go ahead and skip over it. And then rookie signing, none. Player options, we have Norris as well declining. Patterson accepts. Ferguson, okay, we'll probably decline all of those. And then qualifying offers, none. So probably all we can do is probably Nerlens Noel. I mean, we probably don't have bird rights on him. Felton probably won't bring him back. Probably won't bring any of you guys back. You know what? You know what's one thing I did think about today, though? I really do hope the Lakers bring Andre Ingram. Just because, I mean, that short sample size, that game, he made like 19 points. He could hit the 3-ball, and, you know, LeBron James loves players that can hit the 3-ball around him. So, I mean, why not? So, other than that, but Russell Westbrook, Dion Waiters would be our starting shooting guard next year, which isn't a bad deal. I mean, it's not like I'm too upset about that. James Johnson would come off the bench. Ferguson could be Jeremy Grant. I'm so okay with him starting still. Patterson and Steven Adams, of course. So, I mean, we really can't do anything as far as free agency is concerned. But I am curious, can I resign Nerlens Noel? Because, I mean, if I could just get him as the backup center, I would be okay with that. But I almost doubt we can. Okay, we can get him. All right, so never mind. So Nerlens Noel will probably be the only thing we do in free agency. But as far as trades, we could make potentially another move. But I think the Thunder might do everything possible to get under the luxury tax, because they will be paying a ton of money if they don't. But I don't know. Maybe they won't. They're like, you know what? We have our core guys. We'll just keep paying the luxury tax. We'll be fine. Which I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I think it doubles like every year you're above the luxury tax or something like that. But just like that, we could unload James Johnson onto the 76ers, which that don't really help me right now as far as the 2K. I mean, maybe in real life I would do this, but as far as 2K right now, I mean, I'm trying to at least make this team a little bit better. I don't want to just, you know, throw it away just to dump James Johnson for money we're not going to be able. Buddy Hield. But really, would the Kings take James Johnson for Buddy Hield? No, they wouldn't. So I'm not going to do that trade. Or I would have to throw in more. Etuan Moore. Patty Mills. I like the Buddy Hield trade, but we're gonna have to offer a lot more if we're gonna make a trade like that. So, Buddy Hield for James Johnson. I like it. I like it. But I'm not throwing a first for Buddy Hield. That is for sure. Maybe you throw in like a Hamdou Diallo and maybe a second round pick. And let's see if Buddy Hield comes to the team. You know what? I think James Johnson, Diallo, second round pick for Buddy Hield. They get a nice shooting guard, a young shooting guard. Buddy Hield, isn't he on like the last year of his contract? So he's probably going to want a big contract after the season. So maybe the Kings are like, you know what? We don't want to pay that guy. And the Kings are about to offer Marcus Smart a contract. Isn't that right? I'm not sure. So, you know what? We'll do this trade and we get Buddy Hield as our starting shooting guard. So not a bad deal there. And then I'll probably move Andrew Roberson to the 3 just because he could guard 3. So I'll go ahead and move him to the 3. And then Dion Waiters will still probably be the starting shooting guard. Abrines will actually, Buddy Hield will be the starting shooting guard, and Dion Waiters will come off the bench most likely. And then I'm still just trying to get that. Roberson and Ferguson is figured out. Roberson and Paul George, obviously. And then we need a backup big, which we're getting Nerlens Noel, and maybe a backup guard, maybe a backup point guard. Let's see if there's any available. Not much we can do in this video, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's just the way it is. But when I will say this. When we get to the new look 2018 rebuilds, I will be going further. I will be doing 3-season rebuilds. So I will not be just doing these short 2 seasons. The only reason I do this now is that way I don't overload the content. I mean, I don't want to overload it. Like, you know, you're going to see these videos later in August. So I don't want to do, you know, I don't want to do 3 seasons if I was going to do the same video in 3 seasons later. Yeah, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say there. But obviously we get TJ McConnell. So not much of a great offseason, but we kind of retooled a little bit, right? We got Buddy Hield, we got Dion Waiters, we traded James Johnson's contract away, we got TJ McConnell, re-signed Nerlens Noel, which we probably shouldn't have done that, but you know what, we did it anyway. Player progression. So now we can see what the player progression is looking like. Let's see what we got. We got Russell Westbrook, obviously, going up 1, which is awesome. Andre Roberson up 4, Dion Waiters up 1, and then Jeremy Grant. All right, so no one's going down, which is good. All right, but training camps. Let's see what we got as far as training camps are concerned. And then we'll auto-generate them rookies because this is the last season we're doing coming up. Because we'll be doing later videos for these videos like this. Okay, let's throw this at Buddy Hield because I want him to get better. And then maybe Roberson as well. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the rotation is looking like now. So we got this. We got Russell Westbrook, Buddy Hield, Paul George, Jeremy Grant, Steven Adams, Andre Roberson, Dion Waiters. I actually don't like Andre Roberson being the 6th man necessarily. Nerlens Noel, TJ McConnell. All right, love it. This is great. This is a great rotation. I'm gonna go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. Hopefully we can win a chip, guys, because I think Russell Westbrook is that kind of player that could lead this team to possibly a chip as long as the Golden State Warriors are not around. At the end of the season, guys, we're a little bit better. 55-27, 3rd in the Western Conference as far as the player stats. Paul George actually led the way this time with 25 points. Dion Waiters, 15 off the bench, and Buddy Hield had 14. Wow, okay. I don't know why Dion Waiters didn't win 6-man, but all right. Steven Adams, 13.5. So definitely a pretty nice team. But let's go ahead and see if we can beat the San Antonio Spurs in the first round. I really hope we can, but they even it up. They're up 2-1. And guys, when's the Kawhi Leonard trade gonna happen? Like, I'm just sitting here waiting, and it hasn't happened yet. And we win in 6 games. All right, so that's awesome. Now we're facing the Houston Rockets, and they're up 1-0. They're up 2-0. And can we even it up here? They're up 3-1. All right, so can the Rockets blow a 3-1 lead? We've done it before. We can do it again. So we're the Thunder. Okay, I really don't want to jump in yet. But just to entertain you guys, we're probably going to get eliminated after this game. I'll entertain you guys here, and I'll try to come back with 5 points down. Alright guys, we're 5 points down, so we literally have no time to screw around whatsoever. And the fact that Roberson's out here is just kind of, I mean, maybe for defensive purposes. 22 points, 36% from the field from Russell Westbrook. I really wish I had a Buddy Hield out here because he can knock down the 3 ball, which is exactly what we could use right now. But hopefully, James Harden don't splash one in my face because he's very good at that. No. Oh my gosh, that gave me a heart attack. So Russell Westbrook grabbing the rebound. All right, so we got 56 seconds. No time to screw around whatsoever. And I mean no time. But Russell Westbrook makes it. Let's go. 114, 115. Let's do this, guys. Let's force a game 6. Let's force a game 6. Let's take it back home, boys. Let's take it back. Okay. No. Ooh. Okay. No and 1. All right. That's good. If Clint Capella can miss at least one of these, that would be absolutely amazing. He makes first one. Okay, I guess I can make a 3. But if he misses this one, that would be great. All right, he does not. All right, so 40 seconds left. No time to screw around whatsoever. I mean, no time. Russell Westbrook's on fire. Okay, I thought about it. And 1. Nope. Okay, no and 1. But we are guaranteed one more possession unless they get an offensive rebound. So that's good. So no fouling. Do not foul. No need to foul. We're only down 1. All right. Who am I supposed to be guarding? No. No, James Harden. Okay. Hook up Polish. Screen and roll. No. Oh, that's dagger if he makes that. Okay. We just lost. We definitely just lost. There's no coming back from that. James Harden just... I had a feeling that was about to happen, too. Like, if I don't make this 3, there's no way we're winning. James Harden with 39 points. Not surprised whatsoever. Okay, it is fun playing 2K for you guys, though. I do agree. It is fun. PG, you're going to have to make this. Like, you're going to have to be super clutch. And... Okay. He made it. We still have a chance. We got a foul, though. We got to make another 3. So, we're going to have to make another 3. But we do have a timeout. And then we could maybe force overtime. And maybe if Harden, we get lucky enough, maybe he misses one. I don't know. Probably not. Let's see. Can he miss one? Nope. All right. So they're going to call another timeout. 119, 122. You got to make another 3. I don't know, man. I'll try. We'll try. For sure. Should I just go PG again? Should I just go to Paul George again? No. All right. Okay. No. He's open. That's good. No! Oh, man. Come on. We lost. Alright. I thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy. And, of course, subscribe if you haven't already. This is Crushables. James Harden's a beast. And I'm saying peace.